Welcome back. Heavy police presence was seen in a section of Beijing one day after a group of protesters took to the streets in the capital city for a peaceful demonstration against restrictive coronavirus measures. Dozens of police cars and buses full of officers were parked along an intersection of a suburban district on Monday as police stepped up preemptive prevention measures on any potential demonstrations. Barely a month after granting himself a third five-year term as China's leader Xi Jinping is facing a wave of public anger over his zero-COVID policy. Demonstrators poured into the streets over the weekend in cities, including Shanghai and Beijing, in protests unprecedented since the 1989 student-led pro-democracy movement centered on Beijing's Tiananmen Square. Most protesters focused their anger on restrictions that confined families to their homes for months and have been criticized as neither scientific or effective. In Hong Kong, a small protest took place in the country's central business district on Monday in support of protests in China, sparked by Xi Jinping's zero-COVID strategy that will soon enter its fourth year. The demonstration paid tribute to the victims of a fire in the city of Urumqi in northwest China that killed at least 10 people. Barely a month after granting himself new powers as China's potential leader for life. On Monday, the head of the European Central Bank, or ECB, Christine Lagarde, said that she does not believe inflation has peaked after reaching the highest levels on record. Lagarde said that there is too much uncertainty to know whether inflation in the Eurozone, which hit 10.6% in October, would come down soon. The ECB president said that Russia's war on Ukraine has hit Europe particularly hard given their proximity to the conflict and their dependence on energy imports from Russia. After Russia cut back most natural gas to Europe, energy prices in Europe have soared. When looking at what is driving inflation, Lagarde said that whether it is food, commodities, or energy prices, the ECB does not see the components that would lead them to believe that Eurozone inflation is going to decline in the short term. The ECB president also told European lawmakers that the bank is not through raising interest rates to combat those price spikes. Lagarde doubled down, saying that the European Central Bank will continue to tame inflation with all the tools that they have.